Actresses Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, along with many other parents, continue to face legal trouble after being involved in a major college admissions scandal. The scheme had two major pieces. According to prosecutors, parents allegedly paid a college prep organization to take a test on behalf of students or to correct their answers. Second, the organization allegedly bribed college coaches to help admit the students as recruited athletes regardless of their abilities. And according to prosecutors, the scandal has shown a spotlight on the lengths that parents will go to help out their kids. So we wanted to bring in our parenting contributor, Belinda Palacios, to weigh in on this issue. And it really, I was like, this is going to make for it was all kind of unfolding, I was like, this is going to be a great Studio 4 segment.
Yeah, it really is, because, you know, applying for college is confusing and it's cumbersome, and I think parents feel like, oh, I'll just do it and just jump in there and do it. But there's you know, boundaries of how much parents should and shouldn't do. Now, we've seen the extreme to where, you know, it's beyond helicopter parenting, you know, what has occurred.
And illegal. I mean, you just straight up going into, I'm going to break the law in order to make sure that my kid goes to this Division I school of choice or whatever.
Right.
And so then they find some justification in there, and there's no way to justify it. My thing originally, when I was reading that story, I was like, why not spend all that money on tutors? Like, why not go through, I mean, you just dumped a bunch of money into it. Why not walk through the steps?
Well, I'll tell you that stress and fear from not only kids, because our kids in today's world is extremely stressed, because they start hearing from the time they're in elementary now about, oh, to do this to get in college, you got to do this to get in college, this, and this. And they feel an enormous amount of pressure, and especially with you know, getting into certain colleges, because being at the top of your class, you know, you're not even looked at some of the bigger colleges in the nation, like UT, A&M. You know, if you're down and not in the top 10%, you're probably not going to get into that school right off the bat. Now, there's other ways that, you know, that it can happen later on down the road. So I think all of that festers into this fear and about, oh, I got to do what I got to do, which causes and pushes parents to do things they normally wouldn't do.
Okay, so let's go through. How much is too much help?
Yep. Writing, editing, rewriting an application essay, way too much. You know, parents can give guidance, they can give suggestion, they can kind of look at it and critique it to a degree, but you can't do it for them. And one of the things that I have read lately with this scandal is that the big universities have people that can really tell, is this an 18, 19-year-old kid writing this essay, or is this a 34-year-old woman or a parent sitting at a desk?
What about filling out the application process?
You know, that's kind of hit and miss, because really kids who are all in and want to go to that school should be able to fill out the application. Now, if they have questions or they get stumped on something, sure, parents need to weigh in and help them, because there may be some answers that they don't know, you know, about certain things. But just completing it for them, you know, kids need to be involved.
Interfering in an interview or contacting officials to strike a deal to ensure admission. Yeah,
this isn't good, because here's the thing, is that, and I think that you found this with Lori Loughlin's daughter, is that once you get there, you really don't do that well if you're really not, if that aptitude and interest is not there. So when you're interfering with everything going on, it's just creating it's creating a problem.
And obviously providing ways to cheat on college admission exams. You know that is absolutely wrong.
Absolutely not.
So what can we do to help? What can parents do?
You know, like I said, answer the questions, give the guidance when necessary, provide them with the necessary documentation that they need, because kids don't have birth certificates and Social Security cards at their disposal. You know, let the interviews take place. Let your kids do them. Let all that.
And you can practice with them.
That's right. Yeah. Absolutely practice with them. You know, but you can't sit in the room with them, and you can't coach them from the sidelines, so to speak.
Provide study books. All that. That's
good.
right.
You know, and tutors. You know, if you're not doing and practice tests and all of that stuff. You know, the pre-SATs and pre-ACT exams. All of that you need to do. Kids need to feel comfortable when they go into those testing sessions because some kids are good test takers and others aren't. Doesn't mean that they're not going to be successful in college.
All right, give us that parenting challenge real quick.
You know, I think one of the things that parents need to do is they really need to start having a dialogue with kids about college early on, not once you get to be, you know, like a junior or something. You need to really talk to your kids about what do they want to do. What are their goals and dreams in life? You know, where do they want to go to school? May not be where you want them to go to school.
And it may not be a typical post-secondary education.
That's exactly right, because there are other post-secondary education paths, such as the military, such as vocational and certification training programs, community college. You know, we've got a great community college here in Amarillo with Amarillo College, and they have a great vocational program, and people can make living wage with those things. And if that's their interest and their aptitude, then you should be supportive of your child for that.
All right, Belinda, great advice. Coming up next, those looking to become writers